Morning folks, how are we all doing? Sunday today, the 12th is it, of March 2023, obviously in the garage, doing an intro for some stuff that I filmed yesterday that now I've just started shoving it on the computer and editing it. I'd recorded it funny, some of it was like in 2 times and no sound. So anyway, sort of thought I'd do you another update on what's going on, what I've been doing, what else has been occupying my time other than cycling and stuff. Oh, hello Marlon. You alright, mate? Good boy. There he is. Then there somewhere. There he is. Down the bottom of the car. Hello. Hello. How you doing? Good boy. And he's still got his collar on. He hasn't lost his collar. It's the same collar that he's had on now for 3 months. It's a record. I reckon somebody was taking it off him. Anyway, in the garage, sort of as you can see behind me here, there's a Land Rover Freelander. So yeah, this is what else has been taking me time. So let's go under here, lift the bonnet up. So it's all back together now, but I'll play some of the footage. And I was going and basically I've had it all apart. I'll fill you in on what I was saying. So when I bought it, beginning of January, no, it wasn't beginning of January, end of January. I've had it a few weeks, 6 weeks I think I've had it. When I bought it, I knew it needed a timing belt doing on the water pump, so I've done that. I knew it had got some oil leaks because they were on past MOTs for 4 years or so, and I reckon that's why the previous owners sold it. So yeah, hunting down oil leaks. So I've done the one at the top. So it was the crank case cover, or rocker case cover, basically what used to be the rocker cover. Then now it's a PCV, pressure case ventilation, plastic thing at the back. So down here at the back here, there it is. There's the old one in there. You might not be able to see very well, but that's the old one. And then it was still leaking oil, like you do 10 miles and there'd be oil on there's an underpan. So then it was take the gearbox out, rear crank seal. So this little thing here, which is what I was showing you before, so I had to change that. I'll put some pictures in. So I had to take the gearbox out, and then getting the drive shaft out was a right pig. Nicked an oil seal on the drive shaft, trying to get that out, so I had to replace that. And then new clutch, oily rag, new clutch, new flywheel. This is one of these dual mass flywheels. Clutch was all contaminated. Amazingly, wasn't slipping. That's the word I'm looking for. Wasn't slipping. But doing all that, you can't see because it's dark down here at the minute. But we have still got now. got 2 issues, minor issues that I've got to fix. One is where the pipe goes into the clutch, it's leaking, seeping a little bit, so I've got to fix that. And then there's pulling the drive shaft out because it didn't want to come out. Pulled it apart, so I had to unclip the boot from the tripod joint, which is the bit that goes into the side of the gearbox, and then pull it all back together, put a new clip on. Couldn't get the clip. I fought for ages trying to get the clip on, and just leaking grease. So I need to buy a special tool to do that. It's about 12 quid. Hopefully Halfords might have one if I go to Halfords today. So I'm going to take, if I turn you, so I'm going to take this wheel off. It's already jacked up slightly, so I could take the underpan off. Take this wheel off, take the inner liner out again, ready for that. And then I need to strip all this lot out again to be able to get down there to sort that pipe. So this is easy. So I'm going to get on with that. Oh, what's that? Never noticed that before. There's a funny little seam there. Is that's weird. Yeah, never noticed that before. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm up to. And then once I've done this, onto the decorating again. I'm not very central, am I? Ooh. I was also saying I am hoping to get back out on the bike soon. Weather's getting good enough, I'll be back out cycling to work. And then I need to tidy up in here because it's a mess. Look at all this. And I need to do a trip to the tip. Right, just before I go then, I've taken this apart, ready to carry on when I get the bits to fix it. I need to order a new clutch pipe. I'll show you that one. Where have I just put my little light? Oh, there it is. Hang on, I'll just take off my mucky gloves. Taken battery cover off, box out basically, and then the pipe that's leaking, if I hold that, it's leaking from that joint there, and then there's a little seal in here. And I've just got to replace this pipe. There's another connection just back there somewhere. So I might have to take the battery box out again to get to it. Might not. You can just about see it, or I can just about see it. Hopefully I can just replace the seal and that'll fix it. And then under here, taking the wheel off. Taking the wheel off. And then that clip there in the centre is the one that's leaking. Can you see how I've not managed to fold it over correctly? It's funny, it should be like that one at the bottom. So I need the right tool to do that with. Replace it, replace that band, fold that over correctly. Job done. But yeah, it all splattered around here, which is why it's all wet, because I've just cleaned it up with brake cleaner. All fun. Ooh, let's put a light on me. Ooh. Right, see you later. Catch you next time. Hi then folks, how is everyone? Hope you're alright. It's Thursday, 23rd is it? I don't know, 23rd of March? Yeah, 23rd of March. So, in the garage again, car behind me. Last Saturday, gearbox there. Last Saturday I finished putting the car back together. I can't think what I'd done. Oh, that's it. I sorted that where the CV joint was leaking oil. Fixed that, took it for a test drive to make sure that wasn't leaking oil. Got back and then noticed I'd got a new leak that I didn't have before. I'll put a picture in now. And basically, after having a bit of a think and everything, realised that what I'd done is I'd damaged a seal, taking the gearbox out and putting it back in here. So here's the gearbox. So I've took the gearbox out again. 3 hours to get it out this time, and not an hour each night. So engine goes in there, clutch there, that's clutch release bearing. I've just fitted a new pipe here. And this is where then the drive shaft comes out to go to the right hand drive shaft and the transfer box. And I damaged that seal in there. The reason I damaged the seal is because I'd not taken out the right hand drive shaft as instructed by Land Rover. I'd been watching some bloke's video on YouTube, and he didn't take the right hand drive shaft out, and that's why I had such a pig trying to get it back in. So I'm about to put this back in. So it's now, hang on, let's just get rid of that notification. Just about 6:15. Let's see how long it takes me to put it back in. I want to put it back in tonight and then finish it off tomorrow. What am I looking for over here? That's it, light. Oh yeah, so clutch plate, flywheel. This over here, if I hold that light there, that's the what they call a power transfer unit. It's like the transfers the power to the rear drive shaft there, and it was leaking. Just got to clean that up a bit, and then I'll put it back together. So that's where it was leaking out of here underneath, and it was coming out red. And I know that engine oil's not red. That transfer oil has never been changed. That needs changing. I've got to change that. So I knew it wasn't that, because that'll be like quite dark and black as well. And it looked quite clean. So in there. So yeah, it should go back in this time quite easily. So I've got to manhandle it through the subframe here and get it in there, support it on this jack that I've got there, line it all up, shove it on, shove a couple of bolts in, get it back together. So I was on Zwift yesterday. I'm going to go for a run in a bit. So that's Merlin wanting to come in. Right, catch you later. when I've got it in. Right, so it's now, sorry about the shadows, it's now 1951. Gearbox is back in, all the bolts on. I've just got to torque everything down. All I've done is I've knocked that clip off there that holds the rubber gaiter on this ball joint. That's snapped, so I need to fix that. We're winning, so that's it for today. Go in, get changed, go for a quick run. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Should be on to other stuff then. See you later.